the
And
big
that,
secret's out, I'm on first. So,
that's
so
cool.
yeah.
And I
So
don't have to ask you to unmute yourself because you'll know to do
no,
that. That's cool. Yeah, excellent.
I should hopefully. But, right, I'm just
Say
gonna.
it's a silencer. Silent night, you could say you're doing if you can't hear anything.
Very quiet. I'm going to.
Just what's the setup? What's who goes first and stuff like that? Who goes second?
Oh, so we've. Did I send you a time? And a door. I think you're on.
You're on at 15, Patrick. I'll be announcing you.
You're on straight after me, I think, is it?
Yeah.
Giving away all the door secrets here. So yeah. So it's me and then it's you, Patrick.
Thank you.
I'm not going to give away any more secrets, but I'm going to go and email some people.
I'm just going to test. Oh, I'm not echoing now because I'm the only one not muted. So that answers the question about echoing. Hooray. Yay. Patrick, am I introducing you as your band name? Do you want me to mention your name as well, or would you rather be mystical? Oh, you're on mute, so you're being very mystical. Hello.
Yeah, hi. Yeah, just call me like also just Patrick, also known as Detroit Tourist Board, or
good.
the songwriter behind Detroit Tourist Board.
The man behind the board. What about that? No, I won't say that. I'm going to stick to script. It's not my night tonight. It's not Nikki style tonight. I get that. That's good. Apart from 5 minutes later on.
I'm going to stop sharing. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to stop sharing so you can see each other. Hey, Nev. Hello, Nick.
You all right?
Hi, hey, Rosa. Hey, Alice. Good to see you. It's always a relief when my artists are arriving.
So Rosa and Elise in the Sunfires, I'm guessing.
That's correct.
Oh, you're going to play as a whole band tonight. That's so exciting. Or two of you.
Two-thirds.
That's still very exciting.
2 out of 3 ain't bad.
We don't get to see bands much these days, do we? That's lovely.
Oh, well, it's quite tricky in these things anyway. So. Just keeping a check and make sure everybody's who wants to be in is getting in.
Minnie Bray's here.
Hello.
Hi, Ali.
Hi.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Oh,
I forgot I was going to see you tonight. That's good.
Hi, Sharon. All right.
Hello. How are you doing?
By the end of COVID and lockdown, everybody will be expert lip readers.
Everyone else, I'm going to send myself. And I might turn my video off
Yes, anybody who wants to pass on the Zoom link to somebody they know, that's absolutely fine. it as long as it's not like published on the, you know, so anybody can see it. That's totally cool. So I might do a little. Might share that and that and that. And if I go that, click again, does that work? Oh yeah, look,
Looking good.
it's me. So there's a little. So just kind of thing to say is that I guess most of the reason for doing this is because you know, nobody's getting to play, and so no venues are getting any money. So the Music Venue Trust, we've already got £305 for the Music Venue Trust, but there's a link on Facebook, and if anybody wants to make a little contribution, I know times are hard, so we've already well surpassed what I was hoping to achieve. So that's brilliant. But if anybody wants to, it's there. But also, artists aren't getting like the chance to play, and so can't you know, nobody sees anybody. So I've tried to include everybody's Bandcamp or Instagrams or something, so you can find everybody who's played tonight, and then you can go and buy their stuff, buy their merch, buy their songs, because I think everybody we've got on tonight is brilliant, and I think they all deserve to have their music heard much more widely than probably they do. So yeah, so just kind of hopefully you can, if anybody wants any of the links or anything, or anybody wants to know anybody, I can do that, no problem. Just send me a message. So I'm going to point this at. I'm going to mute myself, and I'm going to pass it over to Nikki to be our host, and I'm going to go and be.
Have you gone already? You didn't tell me I was saying something right at the start. Oh no! So what should I say to introduce it, or is this it now? Oh, very professional. Advent Calendar Live, 24 seasonal songs. When do you want to start? Now.
I'm just gonna let. So somebody arranged dinner at the start of this, so I'm just gonna wait until everybody's got their food, and then I'm gonna go and sing. It's because everything, like having like 15 artists do 24 songs online live on 2 platforms wasn't really anything like chaotic enough. We had to have like the dinner at the same time.
Brilliant. So you're going to be ready to play at 10 past though, Richie, yeah? Is that right? Oh, you're on mute. I guess we're starting. I think we're starting. We've probably already started, and now I've just been rambling on for like 3 of the minutes. But let's start anyway. So I think there's lots of us here in Zoom, including the performers, and then there's people outside in the real world as well. So that's very exciting. So welcome. Oh, Richie, something just occurred to you. Looked like you were a man just having something occurring to him. Did you want to say something or?
No, I'm just going to go and get something.
So what? So shall I wait or what?
I'll be like a minute. Yeah.
Okay, right. We'll wait for that. Just building up the tension, you know. It's all carefully planned. This is not quite as shambolic as it seems. Not Richie's part, obviously. That's perfectly executed, but I've not even got a Christmas hat on yet, so we can't start yet. Got them all lined up carefully at the side.
Okay, can you hear me? My voice?
Yeah,
Is that
perfectly
okay?
clear. Yeah,
Nikki,
yeah,
can you hear me?
yeah.
Oh, can't hear you.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes, you might be able to, and then not be able to hear me. And I can't hear the answer. Okay. Oh, I kind of need to stop sharing that screen, don't I? Sorry.
I can probably stop. I've probably got the power to stop that actually, but I'll. Oh.
Right.
Hey.
Once we get past once we get past mine, we'll be fine because then you wouldn't be operating with an idiot.
Oh, Alex says I don't think it's on Facebook yet. Is it live streaming on Facebook as well?
It's not live streaming on Facebook. It's only
YouTube.
live streaming on YouTube. I can't do both. So
Can't get the staff, eh?
I'm ruining my other persona here by giving away that I am Lovable Holes. It's all just one. Right.
Everybody, the amazing behind door number 1, Lovable Holes.
Followed a star, but it was the wrong one. Now we're lost in the desert sun. Followed a star, looking for a newborn king. We found nothing. Oh, nothing but sand. In this dry and desert land. Oh, celestial navigation has left us a long way from a railway station, and now we've traveled far. I wish I'd brought some camels and not my car. Followed a star, looking for a newborn king. We found nothing. Oh, nothing but sand. In us dry and desert land. Followed a star. Guess that we're not so very wise. Think we misconstrued heaven's signs. Oh, celestial navigation has left us a long way from a railway station, and now we've traveled far. I wish I'd brought some camels and not my car.
Thanks, everybody. The worst sober.
Woo!
What a lovely
Really
start.
cool.
Thank
Very
you, Richie. That was gorgeous. Oh, we feel all
Yay.
Christmassy now. It's all going to be all right. Thank you very much. I'm not really going to say much in between acts, but I may change my headgear each time. So let's go with some Rudolph ears this time. Right, so straight on to door number 2. Everybody, I hope you've painted your numbers onto a door in your house that you're going to open before you play, just to check if you got the memo about that. So act number 2 is Patrick, aka Detroit Tourist Board, who I do know. I don't know a lot of the people playing tonight, but I know Patrick and he's amazing. So this is going to be amazing. So without further to do, over to you, Patrick.
Okay, I wrote this song just for a bit of fun, and I wrote it on the 13th of November, and it was a little bit too early for Christmas, but now I'm in the Christmas spirit. So this song's not in the Christmas spirit, but I'm dressed as in the Christmas spirit, so it's a bit cognitive dissonance for you guys. Anyway, there it is. This is it. It's called Too Damn Early for Christmas. Well, the nights are getting darker and darker by the day. Just 41 sleeps till Christmas now, the sign it as still says. It's the 13th of November, there are poppies still for sale. Got foxes up there burning and the pumpkin pie's on sale. But it's just too damn early for Christmas, with skeletons still hanging from the trees. The only snow that's fallen is on TV, and Santa's still raking up the leaves. If they play Last Christmas, I'm gonna get upset, 'cause it's my favorite Christmas song and George Michael is dead. They said he gave his heart out but didn't get it back, and now I'm down in aisle 6 with a Christmas heart attack. It's just too damn early for Christmas, with skeletons still hanging from the trees. The only snow that's falling is on TV, and Santa's still raking up the leaves. It's been a great November, with so much to celebrate, like Trump losing the White House, and 3 vaccines that were great. If Chris Ria started driving home for Christmas now, he must be on a tricycle on a B road from Moscow. Now Mariah don't want nothing for her Christmas, but I'm praying hard to Jesus that that diva will shut up, 'cause it's too damn early for Christmas, with skeletons still hanging from the trees. The only snow that's falling is on TV, and Santa's still raking up the leaves, and Santa's still raking up the leaves, and Santa's still raking up the leaves.
Beautiful.
Thank you guys.
Amazing. Brilliant lyrics, man. So good. You're so clever lyrics.
Fantastic as always. Thank you. If anyone doesn't know Patrick and the Detroit Tourist Board, go out there, get on the web and listen to as much of it as you can until your ears fall off, because it's very excellent. Right, well, it's great. We're keeping to time so far. We have next, we have a jazz poet called Jenny, who I've never heard before. So I don't know if she's going to do music or poetry, but I am very excited. So,
I get me, right?
oh,
There we go. Oh, right. Can you all hear me?
yeah, loud and clear, Jenny. Sounds good. Oh, actually, I think you've since been muted, so I take that back. If you keep, I presume the rest of us should be muted.
Am I unmuted now?
Go for it.
All right, excellent. I'm going to sing a little to you all that is more of a musing on the end of the year than it is a Christmas song, let's be real. But it has a festive air about it, I guess. And it's good. That is good. All right. And I'm calling it the Stay at Home Solo Blues. And I hope you enjoy it very much. All right. I shine on every harvest moon, but it never got me too far. I'm eating greens and citrus fruits, but they only make my tummy sore. Mama, don't you give me your love, instead of telling me that I'm no good. I'm telling you I'm doing fine, just got to stay at home solo blues. I cover every waterfront, but the ocean tell me go home, gal. I've got things to do, got fishes to catch. You're gonna have to find yourself another pal. Papa, won't you give me some green? I wouldn't ask, but the rent's looking lean. I'm telling you, I'm doing fine. Just got to stay at home solo blues and the trumpet. Every day I come up in my kitchen, every day I come up in my bed. Hell, there's worse ways to spend our life, so don't go forgetting what I said. Hold me gently, 2020, please. It's not too late to feel all good and at ease. I'm telling you, I'm doing fine. Just got me stay home solo blues. I need to change my lyric sheet. Well, I'd rather be mashed nothing, but I guess I'll do this instead. Stay handsy, horny in bed, make sure my jelly roll ain't dead. Oh, honey, well, come on home. I can't telling you strings on the telephone. Ooh, and I'm telling you, I'm doing fine. Just got them stay at home low blues. Well, I'm telling you, I'm doing fine. Just got them stay at home so blues. Thank you very much.
Really nice.
I cannot believe it.
Wow, what a
Smashing.
voice. And what
Thank
was that?
you, Jenny.
Was that a mouth trumpet, Jenny, or a different type of
Oh,
instrument?
it was all mouth trumpet.
So sassiest mouth trumpet in the north. I think that's yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Thank
Gorgeous,
you.
thank you. Oh, exciting! Get to discover all
Thank
these
you.
new amazing acts. So on to the next act, and we're on door number 4 already. So keeping it in the family, we have Joe, who I believe is son of Richie. Well, I don't believe it. I know it's a fact. So yeah, and last time I saw them, they were playing together, but they are playing separately tonight. And yeah, we've got Joe set up. Fantastic. So I think, yeah, Richie, if we mute everybody and then Joe unmutes, I think that's the way around, isn't it? So yeah, fantastic. So Joe, if you unmute,
All right.
yeah, take it away.
Cool. This is a Little White Stripes cover. It's Candy Cane Children. Candy cane girl, don't you know your name, girl? 12 people gonna tell you just the same, girl. What a world, Christmas once again, girl. 364 years, girl. So when Christmas finally comes and nobody's got a gun, and you think it might be fun to hang around, think again, girl. Candy cane boy, don't you know your name, boy? 12 people gonna tell you just the same, boy. You're alone, son, middle of a million. Nobody knows how to talk to children. So when Christmas finally comes and nobody's got a gun, and you think it might be fun to get a new toy, think again, boy. So when Christmas finally comes and nobody's got a gun, and you think it might be fun to make a stand, think again, man.
Well done, Joe.
You're a really captivating performer. I can see why a certain person is very proud. We're all very proud. Amazing, fantastic.
We got only acoustic because I couldn't get the speaker to stop from making it really loud and in about a second later for Joe. So I'm going to enjoy watching that back later on when I can hear it with a proper guitar sound.
Oh, it sounded great. Sounded great. Like the guitar sound, but his voice is so calming and so poised. It's like, yeah, he's obviously not like a massive moody teenager unless there's another side of him we don't see. I don't know. That's like telling people their kids are really behaved when you just see them pass in the street, isn't it? And they're like, if you only knew, if you only knew.
No.
Anyway, well, what door are we on to? Number
Super
5.
nice. Super
Number
nice.
5. So this is really exciting. So we have 2/3 of the band, the Samphires. And we're not used to watching bands play today on Zoom. So it's really lovely that we get 2/3 of the Samphires, who I believe are now based 2/3 in Edinburgh and 1/3 in Manchester. Is that right? And in your first year of university, oh my God, what a year to be going to university. We all feel massively for you. So thank you for leaving all that stress behind and coming and playing tonight. We're really excited to hear what you have for us. So is everybody? I think everybody mute. If we mute everybody, can you unmute yourselves and then looking forward to this a lot. Brilliant. Over to you then. The Samphires, 2/3 thereof.
There you go. Oh, that was loud. This is A White Winter Hymnal by Fleet Foxes. Pack all swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned around and there you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime. I was following the pack, all swallowed in their coats, with scarves of red tied round their throats to keep their little heads from falling in the snow. And I turned around and there you go, and Michael, you would fall and turn the white snow red as strawberries in the summertime. Thanks very much.
That was just beautiful, but we wanted it to go on for far longer. We're just sat here feeling we just don't want that to stop. That was so beautiful. Wow. Oh, well, I hope the three of you are back together again soon, but 2/3 of you was certainly fantastic. So maybe we weren't ready quite for the full three of you, because that was lovely. Thank you so much. Well, we're slightly ahead of time, I think, aren't we? So we've got Nev Clay next. Again, I don't know Nev. I'm actually based in Leeds, which is why I'm so rubbish at knowing kind of all these amazing people based in the north. But Richie tells me that Nev is a fantastic raconteur, and when anyone uses that word about somebody, you know you're onto a good thing. So so Nev, you've got until 20 to 7. So if you want to do a bit longer than you planned, then you can do if I shut up. So it's up to you, or just play the song more slowly. That works as well. But,
okay. Well, it's hard to go on after the Samphires, but that was gorgeous, wasn't it?
Let me just check. Is everybody muted? I don't think we need to mute all. I think everybody is. So Nev, take it away.
We got do a mute all and
do a
let,
mute
and
all,
let
and
Nev.
then Nev, you unmute just to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Brilliant.
How's
That's
that?
great. Thanks, Nev. Over to you.
Is that good? Okay. Well, I think I'll manage to fill 8 minutes. Let's see how we get on. Hello, Nikki. Did you say you're from Leeds?
I grew up in Newcastle. Yeah, I've gone a bit more Geordie when I said that, but I've lived in Leeds since '96, so I've missed a lot of what goes on. So
Okay. Well, I used to work at Quarry House. You know Quarry House?
yeah.
It was built on an old. It was a plague grave, wasn't it?
Right. Wow. Okay.
And then they built the Department of Health on top of it. You are.
You are definitely a raconteur. This is started well, Nev. Definitely.
Bit of local knowledge. Anyway, look, I just wanted to give the Samphires, what a beautiful, beautiful sound. And I want to say hello to Jenny, because I think we met at the that little cafe in Heaton, didn't we? And you were friggin' amazing then. So
Hello, Nev.
you're
Nice to see you.
Hello again. So what I was going to write, right, okay, well, here it is. But this is a good thing, isn't it? When you've got a gig coming up, it makes you want to write songs. and I think I haven't written any songs this year because I've hardly had any gigs. But this year I thought, you know what? No one writes songs about Boxing Day, do they? It's all Christmas songs, isn't it? So I thought, I'm going to write a song about Boxing Day, right? And then here's how my mind went. I thought, well, you know, my granddad was a miner, but he also used to be an amateur boxer, a bare knuckle boxer called Curly Kenny, and he used to box at St James's Hall in Newcastle, right, back in the 20s and 30s. And I thought, well, that's great. He was a boxer, and I'm doing a song about Boxing Day, so this might all work out, you know. So I was telling my sister about it, and then it was going to be a beautiful story how he was injured in a rock fall, and then because there was no social security, the family was starving. And actually, well, this is true, they were only kept alive because a woman at the Methodist chapel called Mrs. Wade used to run the chip shop in Forest Hall, opposite the Ritz Bingo. And at the end of the night, she used to give them what was left at the chippy, you know. So the last verse was going to be about the family having fish and chips on Boxing Day. And that would have been perfect, wouldn't it? I know, I can't hear you, but it would have been perfect, you know. And anyway, I was telling my sister about it, and then she said, yeah, well, that's all very good, but they didn't have boxing matches on Boxing Day, did they? You know. So that sort of blew the whole thing out of the water, really. And that's true, of course, because they would have had football matches on Boxing Day. All right, so that's the end of that. So this is an old song. It's an old song about when I used to have infatuations, you know, and it's a painful place to be, isn't it? But thank God I don't have any of that emotional nonsense anymore. But anyway, it's one of me 3 Christmas hits. This is an open tuning for anyone who's interested. So one of the things I've been trying to do is to write, how am I doing for time? 36. Oh God, I've only got 3 minutes. Right. One of the things I've been doing this year is playing in open tuning, but then trying to write all my songs in minor keys. Ah, see, it's in a major key, but I'm trying to write. It's class, isn't it? That's just for the guitarists, you know. That is clever, right? It's in a major key, and I'm playing it. Isn't it, Jenny? It is? All right, okay. Anyway, here's this song. It's an old song. It's 20 years old, and thank God I don't have any feelings like this anymore. But the first year I decided not to send a Christmas card. The first year you sent one to me. Now what's the chances of that happening? Serendipity. To be the evening that I gave up on you. You decide to ring out of the blue. Now what's the chances of that happening? Serendipity. the third verse is always it's always the punch to the solar plexus, you know. So even though it's been quite miserable so far, this is where it gets really miserable, you know. And then I'm gonna give it a little Christmas twist. I've got 1 minute to finish it off as well. Here. At exactly the same moment that I stopped loving you, you finally got round to loving me. Ouch. What? Now what's the chances of that happening? Serendipity.
Woo!
Hooray!
Lovely.
So great.
Everything I'd hoped for, Nev. Everything I'd hoped you'd do. Nikki, Tracy, Nikki, my top ladies, my top. Thank you very much for being here and helping me out, because I really need it, absolutely. So I think it's a Nikki, we're expecting to see you later, but I didn't want to put too much on you. I've recruited Tracy, who's like a international superstar, basically.
You shut your mouth, Richie.
Author, actress, and now Islington's top sweary mouth DJ.
I'm going to try not to swear. My whole MO is swearing, but I'm not doing it here. I'm going to be canny.
Are we doing a relay handover then, Tracy?
So I'm gonna share the next act. I have, hopefully, you got the brief on who's coming up, and yeah, it was obviously there's a battle on in terms of getting everybody in time, but we'll I'm gonna leave it to you, Tracy. All right.
Right, so do we have John? Are you here, John?
Yes, I am.
Yay!
Directly above you in my
Hello,
squares.
Hello. Looking forward to it. Everyone's been brilliant so far. Really, really lovely. Obviously, I will never ever believe in love again. Never. Right. I was starting to think maybe I could, but I can't. Everything's shit. But let's let's have a lovely song from John now.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.
John, I'm muting everybody, so unmute yourself again.
There we go. Thank you very much. It's actually, I realised it's the same song that you've got in the YouTube link, but it's a slightly different version. So, one dismal stormy night, winter, about 1860, a little girl, barefoot and fully clad. In fact, I've got to mute. Do I need to turn my own thing off? So, are you getting an echo?
I wonder, Richie, if you try muting yourself, if everybody's muted
Oh,
except for
sorry.
John.
Is it me?
Probably my speaker's coming back. So, okay, is that better? Okay. So, okay, so here we are in 1860. A miserable stormy night in winter. A little girl, barefoot and miserably clad, leans shivering against a large tree near the president's house. "Sissy," said a stranger, "why don't you go home?" She raised her pale face, and with tears dimming her sweet blue eyes, answered mournfully, "I have no home, for father's a drunkard, and mother is dead." Out in the gloomy night, sadly I roam. I have no mother, no friends, and no home. Nobody cares for me, no one would cry, even if poor little Bessie should die. Barefoot and tired, I have wandered all day, looking for work, but I'm too small, they say. On the damp ground I must now lay my head, for father's a drunkard and mother is dead. Oh mother, oh why did you leave me alone, with no one to love me, no friends and no home? And on the damp ground I now lay my head, for father's a drunkard and mother is dead. Mother, oh why did you leave me alone, with no one to love me, no friends and no home? Dark is the night and the storm rages wild, God pity Bessie, the drunkard's lone child. We were so happy till father drank rum, then all our sorrows and troubles begun. Mother grew paler and wept every day, baby and I were too hungry to play. Slowly they faded, and one summer's night found their dear faces all silent and white. And with big tears slowly dropping, I said, father's a drunkard and mother is dead. Mother, oh why did you leave me alone, with no one to love me, no friends and no home? Night and the storm rages wild, God pity Bessie, the drunkard's lone child. Always St. Temperance man only could find, poor wretched father and speak very kind. If they could stop him from drinking wine, then I should feel so very happy again. Is it too late, men of temperance, please try, for poor little Bessie must soon starve or die. All the day long I've been begging for bread, for father's a drunkard and mother is dead. I said father's a drunkard and mother is dead. I said father's a drunkard and mother is, and where is it? Dead.
Hey.
If you've been a lifelong goth, you can always appreciate death and drunkenness at Christmas. Always room for a bit of death at Christmas. It's really good.
Do you think that's what the spirit of Christmas is?
Yes, I think it is. That drunkenness, especially in my world, but yeah, the death is optional. Oh my God. So do we have lots of hands here? Because that's a very interesting contrast, isn't it? Are they hear it?
I can't see them.
Oh.
And I'm just trying to get hold of them. This was always my concern.
I think that's a great contrast between John, who's like proper old school. It's like country death music, which is absolutely great. And then you've got the Aphex Twin craziness of Lots of Hands.
You know, I don't want to hold up the proceedings, but I don't want to miss Lots of Hands. So I'm just going to double check. I can't see Bill anywhere. Teenagers, I love them, but they're not the most predictable.
No, I've got one in the next room.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and see how this works. Can we hear the sound?
I can hear you. Yeah.
You getting the sound?
I was, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay. I'm so sorry. I've moved it and I've made it stop. Let's see if I can get it back to where it was. Phew. Oh, sorry for the glitches. Okay, you don't have to clap because he's not here. Mog's here.
Jack, you can hear loads of stuff in your kitchen. There's 2 gigs going on.
Yeah. So I'm going to stop sharing that. So Alex is next. And I'm going to pass over to you, Tracy, and I'm going to mute myself because everything's going on here.
I've heard very great things about you. I've heard great things about everyone, but yeah, I was having a little word. What's this Alex like? Apparently you're very good. So let me hand over to your brilliance.
Oh gosh, thank you. This has been so lush. Thank you so much, Richie. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a seasonal song, but this original song is certainly fitting for 2020. It's a song about feeling quite overwhelmed and trying to maintain hope when it feels quite difficult to do that. I wrote it after a really long spell of writer's block when I really didn't think, I thought I was done. And it was a bit scary. And but then this song kind of came, and it was kind of the end point of that long period. So it's definitely how I've been feeling all year. So it's called Hope is an Animal. Well, I'm going to turn on my original sound and then remember to turn it off at the end. There we go. Okay. I'm trying not to read his face. It isn't fair for me to ask him what he thinks of it. It's just my heart upon the page. And it's been so long since I got a single word out of myself. Like I've been keeping secrets from my hands. My love is on the bathroom floor. He's been drinking without me. I was too busy being haunted by the ghosts of my life before him. And his fever needs breaking, and I need holding in. My love pushes the bed sheets from him down onto the ground. I could not bear to leave the window open. I was scared of falling out, and his fever needs starving, and I need holding in. But I don't need your sympathy, but I'm begging for it anyway. Rage is not the opposite of love, and I'm trying to be kinder than what I have overcome. My love is speaking in tongues, but I know just what he means. I am whispering my love to him, and my kisses are sealing it in. My fever is raging. It's the rage I'm holding in. But I don't need these stones, but I'm carrying them anyway. Hope is an animal that I have to keep warm, and I was built from stronger stuff than the sand I'm standing on. I don't need your sympathy, but I'm begging for it anyway. Rage, it's not the opposite of love, and I'm trying to be kinder than what I have overcome. I don't need these stones. Hope is an animal, and I was built from stronger stuff. So I am trying to be kinder. I'm trying
Wow.
Wow, blink and flip, woman. What a voice.
Totally, yeah.
Fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic. Well done. And then I've got two more fantastic female voices straight afterwards. I loved what Samphires did before. It was beautiful. So I think behind the next door, yes, we've got the absolutely stunning Samphires.
The next one we're going to play is River. It's by Joni Mitchell.
It's coming on Christmas, putting down trees, putting up reindeer, singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. But it don't snow here, it stays pretty green. I'm gonna make a lot of money, then I'm gonna quit this crazy scene. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I could teach my feet to fly. I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby cry. Try not to help, put me at ease. He loved me so naughty, made me weak in the knees. So I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I'm so hard to handle, I'm selfish and I'm sad. Now I've gone and lost the best baby that I ever had. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I wish I had a river so long I could teach my feet to fly. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. I made my baby say goodbye. It's coming on Christmas, they're cutting down trees, they're putting up reindeer, singing songs of joy and peace. I wish I had a river I could skate away on.
Thank you.
Oh, that was so beautiful work.
So good.
Thank you. Not many people dare take on Joni because no one can do the high notes, and you just did them.
I don't.
You did. Gorgeous. Now, it looks like after you, have we got the boys yet? Do we have lots of hands?
I ain't seen lots of hands.
I've seen two, and they're right here.
I'm gonna start a vid.
don't know. Am I mute or not? I don't know.
I can hear
Hello,
you.
right. I would have been really interested to see how they were performed live, I have to say.
Me too. Obviously, I spent months asking them to do this and that. Yeah, so but never mind.
They're on the
Yeah.
X fine. Now, Nev, you
Yeah.
haven't liked it, have you? Nev's here. He's staying
Sorry.
around.
Nev's come to save the day.
Yay! So we've got another song by the lovely Nev. You take it away, lad.
All right. Well, how long have I got? I'm just going to finish me tabs as a sort of introduction. All right. So.
That's a very folky thing to do. I like that.
Talk and smoke, talk and smoke. Now, you see, that's the beauty of the online gig. Smoking indoors is allowed.
Exactly, and vaping.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
All good.
We'll try.
All
one
good.
You know, and me. Anyway, me downstairs neighbour's just been diagnosed with lung cancer as well. So he stopped. But anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's something cheerful, right? Mind me, downstairs neighbour, right? He smoked for like 50 years. So, you know, I've been only smoking for 25. So I've got another 25 years to go, I reckon. Anyway, for this... Oh, hello, US West Coast. I don't recommend smoking. I don't endorse it in any way. Right. Oh, listen to these chords. Oh. Right, so this song is about, God, the Samphire song was so gorgeous yet again. Oh, I was so tempted to try and do The Last Time I Saw Richard, but I'm not gonna try and do it off the top of my head. All true romantics end this way. Drunk and cynical in some dark cafe. Dark cafes. Only... Yeah, I can't do the high notes either. Anyway, so this song's about the ubiquity of anthropomorphic images in latter-day capitalist advertising campaigns. In particular, financial instruments, who you know, and it's very hard for financial instruments to sell themselves as something that has any use to humans. So they tend to use anthropomorphic figures to make them relatable. So this song normally, the first verse is about Kitty. Oh, the first verse is normally about a newsreader from the northeast who opens a shopping centre in Wallsend, and then a friend from school goes to the shopping centre and she gets some groceries and there's a carrier bag and it's got a little picture on it. But I thought, because Neville Wanless has just died, and I was actually named after Neville Wanless by my mum because she had a massive crush on him when she was pregnant with me. So... So for the purposes of this song, right, you've got to imagine that Neville Wanless, who used to be a newsreader on Tyne Tees television in the northeast of England, you've got to imagine for the purposes of this song that he once opened a butcher's shop in Whitley Bay. I mean, by open it, I mean he cut the ribbon. But, I mean, I know that never happens, but I'm trying to make it all fit. Hi again, you're right. Okay, here we go. Oh, Claire Welford asked what open tuning is this in? So it's just like an open E, but I've dropped it down to a D, so it's D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. An ex-classmate of Neville Wanless is shopping in the butcher's, opened by his friend. On the carrier bag is a little piglet with a pair of cartoon eyes. Pair of cartoon eyes. Outside the chippy in the morning, they put out a sandwich board. It's a giant baked potato with a pair of cartoon eyes. Pair of cartoon eyes. I was in the paper shop looking at the Christmas cards when a drawing of a little robin with a pair of cartoon eyes made me want to cry. All together now. Merry Christmas.
I'm early charmed.
Never got freaked out. I thought, as he sang that song twice, when I remember I watched you on YouTube singing it.
Well, I had different words this time anyway, you know.
The thing about the potato, I thought, I've heard potato already from him today. Really good. But I think that's it. I think I can pass my baton.
You can. I've kind of, I've kind of exhausted the help to a certain extent, and I'm going to have to take over. But I'd be really happy to have any support, guidance, or input from anybody else in the, Tracy and Nikki, everybody. You know, feel free to unmute and say a quick hello and tell me about what you know about the artists we've got on next. I'm going to put up the screen. Is that going to work again? I think I've lost something somewhere along the line. So yeah, Nev was number 12, and behind door number 13 we've got Parker Lee, who had a fantastic video, and if you want to watch it you can catch it later. But we don't have to use the video because I've seen Parker Lee.
He's right there. I can see him. Right, I'm going to go and cook some tea for my son, and I'll come back.
All right, what's going on? Can everyone hear me? Cool, that's great. This is not a Christmas song, so I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, it's called Crawling. Bathtub in the nightclub, and Ivy, your old house leaks through the door. Knocking every window through, shaking early mornings, hands for more. I'm in the sink, drinking it in like bloody moss. But I can take it, I can take it, I can take it, I can take it, sure. Crawling up the walls, babe, crawling up the walls. Crawling up the walls, baby, crawling up the walls. So I'm naked in the freezer, and the metal mouths beside me hit the door. Look forward to my weekend, look forward to my evenings even more. In acrimony spinneret, she's weaving up an honest web of sorts. Another for the shower, and another for the hours that I've lost. Crawling up the walls, babe, crawling up the walls. Crawling up the walls, baby, crawling up the walls. Crawling up the walls, waiting for your call, clawing at the door, stalling in the halls, crawling up the walls, scratching at the floor. Everybody wants to know who's got more. See my hips, my lips, my fingertips, my lungs and shoulders, femur grip, my sunken pores, my stomach floor, they're yours. Crawling up the walls, crawling up the walls, crawling up the walls. That's it. Thank you very much.
Lovely, lovely.
Whoa. Thanks, man. Sound real good. Cheers.
No worries.
Might see you later. So back to sharing screens. And who's up next? I think I know. And this one comes with a massive thank you. Tim, are you around? I can see the kids, but I can't see you. Okay. So this one comes with a massive thank you to Tim, because if my song at the start didn't sound really awful like I normally do, that's all because of Tim, because he took a few croaky whispers and a few silly guitar chords, and then he converted them into something that I think was really quite amazing and brilliant for certainly for anything I've ever made before. So I wanted to say a massive thank you to Faithful Johannes and Tim.
Oh, you're welcome. Can you hear me, Richie?
I can, and it's and part of this is kind of like it's a bigger thank you than that as well, because part of what all of the kind of pushing the interest in like having decent Christmas records is a little bit been because I found somebody who was determined to create a new Christmas record every year, and that's Faithful Johannes and Tim. So thanks very much. I'm going to pass it over so we don't run behind.
Cheers, Richie. You kids going to be really, 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 really quiet? Yeah? Yeah? Right. Thanks, Richie. Thanks to everyone who's played. It feels a bit embarrassing playing guitar after people that can really play guitar, and like Nev Clay and stuff. I don't normally play guitar, so that bit will be a bit rubbish. This is my Christmas song from last year, which is called You Don't Like Christmas Songs, and it's kind of about a lad I used to know when I was in my 20s who just hated Christmas songs because he had a traumatic, like his parents broke up when he was a kid at Christmas, and everywhere he went, when he heard Christmas songs, it just triggered all that. So it started from that, but it's far sillier than that sounds, and it's mainly about Christmas shopping. Right. The list got smaller every year, but now it's getting bigger. I'm a wizard with ribbons, I'm running with scissors. All these searches for presents messed up my algorithms, causing schisms from sidebar ads. Fill my abs through my amassing fat. I'm sorry I snapped, I push it down when I feel sad so I seem unsentimental. Took the train to the city and shopped till we stopped shopping. With you it's easy. You say you don't like Christmas songs, and that is fine. Now neither do I. No mistletoe, no wine. Wrapping presents at book club, there's no time in the run-up. Exhaustion, especially in my chest and my stomach. Oh, I don't know what to get her. Maybe a nice scarf with bees on. There's fleas on the cat, but a frisson on the stairs. You say you don't like Christmas songs, and that is fine. Now neither do I. No mistletoe, no wine. You say you don't like Christmas songs, they make you kind of afraid. In funny little ways. No Wham-Lo or Slade. Each and every year he gets socks she likes. Hedgehogs, beads and precious rocks. He'll have a graphic novel over a sweatshirt. He won't read a book if it's all words. I heard my brain shout and this is all junk. Dumped my basket, hat and deckwear. Ran out John Lewis with panic veins. A list of uncrossed names dipping dopamines. It's raining outside High Supermarket on Style Street, and in my heart I hear the whispers of my ancestors, but they don't listen, so I won't answer. Later warm and drunk on amaretto in the sitting room. So that's not emotion, I just got a frog in my throat. In the sitting room with you. You know, you say it's alright, and I know it is alright too. You don't like Christmas songs, but now you're falling in love with Christmas. You don't like Christmas songs, but now you're falling in love with Christmas. You don't like Christmas songs, but now you're falling in love with Christmas again. You say you don't like Christmas songs, but now you're falling in love with Christmas. You don't like Christmas songs, but now you're falling in love with Christmas. You don't like Christmas songs, but now you're falling in love with Christmas again. You say you don't like Christmas songs, not even Krista Berg. You say you've never heard a story so absurd.
Very good indeed.
I like it like that. I like it probably as much like that as I do like it normally. But anyway, I'm not gonna try and convince you to be a singer-songwriter type, guitar type. You do pretty well with what you do. So I'm sharing again just to say it, who's up next, and pow pow. It's Dressed Like Wolves. I'm super pleased to have Dressed Like Wolves on this, because possibly my favourite Christmas song ever, and I'm hoping he better do it. No pressure, right? And I think I'm not gonna go like talking too much, because we'll try and keep on track time wise. We're just about we're running about 5 minutes late. I'm living with that. Are you good, Rick?
Yeah, I think. Can you hear me okay? Cool. Right, let's have a look. I haven't tested my audio, so just interrupt me mid-song if it's wrong. I am actually going to play the song he said first. It's called It Doesn't Snow Here Much Anymore because of ICI. And obviously, if you're local, you'll know that ICI is a big thing. Like, it's just a big chemical thing kicking about, isn't it? I think a Redcar or something. So, and I always heard that when I was a kid, that, oh, it doesn't snow because of all the chemicals. So there might be a lawsuit pending, I'm not sure. We'll see. Oh, Tim, that was mint, by the way, and Samfires, and everyone's been class. So I'm a bit nervous now. I've nearly finished my water as well. Let's see how it goes. You know, like the foliage and stuff. It's not normally in the middle of my living room. Right, here we go. Bit of a frog must be going about. When the snow comes down, you're the only snowflake that I see. With your pale white skin and melting eyes, I wish that I could melt for you like you do for me. This is not a Christmas song, it's not a Christmas song, 'cause loving you's forever, you wait and see. Put the tinsel on the tree, put the tinsel in your hair, pretend the Lord God came for me and sent an angel to get me there. And it's a special kind of light that adorns this Christmas tree. The plastic little spines with which we grow and live our lives. And as we make each house a home and be cliches and fall in love, told you it was short.
Beautiful, man.
Awesome.
total class. That's all right. Gets us closer to being bang on our schedule, so I'm not complaining. But I'll share the page again so everyone can see what door we're up to. Crumbs. We're up to door 16. Oh, it's Nikki. Cool. I've kind of lost track myself. Just I get a little excited when I find out who it's going to be. Well, that's
like,
brilliant.
like an advent calendar, isn't it, Richie?
It is just it's as if it's kind of like whoa.
Should have
So I'm going to
called it
stop sharing that, and I'm going to mute myself. And I'm kind of like, imagine everyone's got the hang of it now, and I'm kind of what a great when people say what a brilliant audience, they probably don't really mean it all the time, but what a brilliant audience. Always doing what you're told and that. I love it. Okay, I'm going to.
So I can't actually wear this while I sing. I realised I tried to do this the other day and the facial hair was just working against me, but I'll put it on just for the effect, and you can imagine it's still on, and I'll just go beardless for it. So yeah, this is Christmas song I wrote. Well, actually it was written, I had a challenge to write a song on the theme of burlesque gone wrong. So this is my kind of response to that. It's called Secret Santa, and I think it's about kind of celebrating your body, whatever shape it may be, but also kind of about knowing your audience. So I think those are the themes. Really, let's try. Oh, I've got so many hats now, they're getting in the way of the guitar. Defeated by my props.
I had my doubts, I must confess, when Santa got into burlesque. The image of St. Nicholas in fishnets was ridiculous, and some may say even grotesque. But we all have our body doubts and squishy bits that jiggle about. So instead of feeling nauseated, we should endorse it if Santa feels emancipated. Wearing a corset, there's just one thing I must implore before that Santa suit hits the floor. Santa, not in front of the kids, or you'll end up on a different Christmas list. You should be covered front and back, with your modesty protected by much more than your beard I might have. Word of Santa's new attire spread round the houses like wildfire, and Lapland was in disarray. The elves down tools, they clamped his sleigh, and Rudolph is a prude, it does transpire. At Santa's grotto, an angry throng loudly protested Santa's thong, and PTAs across the globe branded it shocking, demanded Santa should enrobe and hang up his stockings. I wouldn't go as far as that, but I do have one caveat. Santa not in front of the kids, or you'll end up on a different Christmas list. They want their Santa fully clad, with his modesty protected by much more than his beard I might add. I saw Mommy cussing Santa Claus, telling him to put his bloody clothes on. You're an eyesore, Santa, my mother roared. It's no solace that your nipples have got bows on. Santa not in front of the kids, or you'll end up on a different Christmas list. They want their Santa fully dressed, with his modesty protected by much more than his beard. I'd suggest not in front of the kids, or you'll end up on a different Christmas list. You should be covered front and back, for young eyes should never catch sight of
Thank you. Sorry for lowering the
No, it needed lowered. That was beautifully lowered. The tone had been far too high, Brownie. It wasn't what I was after for the event.
I'm
to
your
be
woman if you
perfectly
want to
honest,
lower the highbrow,
I need more smut. So if anybody else has got some,
More spot.
anybody's got
spot for Richie. That should be a band name, really, shouldn't it? Yeah.
well, yeah. Right, I'm gonna check and see in a minute what we're. Oh, you know what? I've left this in as that's a mistake. And I was probably got halfway through changing the slides when it happened. So and you've got a little clue to what's happening next. But I'm massively grateful to Paul, who is the Young Property Developers, because at the last minute, Trunky Juno, who is amazing and brilliant and wonderful, he sent me a message saying he had to go to London because he's going to a photo shoot, and to a certain extent, this is it's all kind of good in a way, because Trunky's like quite, he's doing quite well, and you probably all know him. He did the Advent calendar last year, and his music. I'm just waiting for the day. Actually, he just gets signed and he gets picked up because he's really a big star. But a few months ago, Nev introduced me to the music of the Young Property Developers, and it's like everything I love. It's like Jeffrey Lewis meets Half Man, Half Biscuit. I absolutely adore him, and it's brilliant. And I'm so I was like really delighted we could fit him in, and so we've got a song from him. So Paul, I'm gonna pass over to you. I'm gonna mute myself if that's all right.
Hi everyone. Everyone's been brilliant so far. It's been a really lovely night, and hopefully I won't derail it by making too many mistakes. This is my Christmas song. It's called Grunge is Coming Back This Christmas. Candy canes and idle brains, tinsel, mistletoe, mud honey, super fuzz, big muffin on the hi-fi while we're decorating the Christmas tree. Everyone making merry in their wax hats getting smashed, sloping around in checkered shirts and Santa hats with bells attached, and exchanging festive greetings which are genuine although spoken in the same kind of voice as Janine Garofalo. And grunge is coming back for Christmas. We all cheer because grunge will make a comeback at Christmas this year. And a grunge revival Christmas time shall be such fun. So this year you'd best prepare for the return of grunge. Reindeer antlers, eight-way Santa, silly string, and L7. Bells are ringing, we're all singing. All I want for Christmas is to watch glam metal dying overnight again. Everyone making merry, eating snacks and getting smashed, smoking round in checkered shirts and Santa hats with belts attached, and exchanging festive greetings which are genuine although spoken in the same kind of voice as Janine Garofalo. And grunge is coming back for Christmas. We all cheer because grunge will make a comeback at Christmas this year. And a grunge revival Christmas time shall be such fun. So this year you'd best prepare for the return of grunge. This is a grunge bit. grunge is coming back for Christmas. We all cheer because grunge shall make a comeback at Christmas this year. And a grunge revival Christmas time shall be such fun. So this year you best prepare for the return of grunge.
Way!
Yeah.
Love it. This podcast, magic, man. Totally magic.
Glad you like. Thanks for having us on. It's been like absolutely lovely from the start. It's been a great night, and I'm happy to be here among great company.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, man. Right, so I'm gonna do the little mutings and things, and I'm gonna see what we've got next. Honestly, oh yeah, I do remember because I've just seen it and I just showed it to everybody else. We've got another song from Parker Lee. So if you don't know Parker Lee, I'm going to say this. He's really brilliant in terms of live stuff, but the recordings are really special, and like I would really strongly suggest anybody who likes any sort of guitar music and good like stuff to go and check out his Bandcamp because it's fantastic. I'm not going to blow any more smoke, but I'm just going to stop sharing, and I'm going to look for you. You all right? You ready to go?
Yes, now.
Cool.
Thank you for appreciate. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate you. This song is called Leather. We put it out start of this year. If you follow Richie's links he was talking about just then, you'll be able to find it. You'll have a great time. Let's go. The leather speaks in the middle of the street, side diving unit, and it seems I've turned my back on what the truth is. Can I afford the beat of slurred speech seeping out towards the music when my dreams consign new ways to be lucid? You show your teeth with a little bit of bite to curb your fuming, riding creep as a worry heavy wolf inside the margins, and I stop the clock like Godlock in your hands to mine and crooning something sweet on the merit of a French exit-esque movement, and it's all I see. I can't deny the way it seems, the ritualistic third degree, the kitsch, the heat, another body in the street. I'm on my knees again, talking as a TV friend. Can't leave on my own. Habit always takes me home. York's my initial point and draw back into. Can't leave on my own. Habit always takes me home. You're full of severed thought. You are less than enthused. That's it. Thanks.
Woo. Thanks very much. So I've been sending sneaky messages to people in between the songs to say, do you remember you're up next? But I kind of didn't then because Thomas brought me a drink he'd bought from the shop to smell to see whether it smelt nice or not. So I had to do that. You know, it's the duty of any parent, I'm afraid, to smell pop. So I'm kind of hoping I'm not gonna shock anybody too much when I go to the slide, the share the screen, and it comes up with the next artist, and then I'm gonna find out who they are. So well, at least I know they're here because we've done one already. So it's Rick, and it's Dressed Like Wolves again. So and he's ready because I can see he's got his guitar in his hand. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to mute, and I'm going to.
I wasn't ready, and then like I was just saying with the mic muted. I don't know if it's me. It could be. I totally forgot my second time. Plus my phone's my webcam too at the minute. I can't like check any messages are out. So
Well, the times aren't accurate anymore anyway.
Oh,
So
well.
they're kind of, so it's just on the number. But it is you, and I'm going to get back on track and message the next
really
person.
short this song anyway, so don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
This one's about this is about another 2-minute song. I wrote it like about a week ago. It's about the Westgar because like they've got a crowdfunder and that. And I was like, oh, you should write a song like Band-Aid, Bar Aid. So I did. And I wrote it in about 20 minutes. But then like loads of people are going to be singing on it and stuff. So like that'll be cool. Like some of the people singing on it, actually 2 of them are in here, I think. Yeah, they are. One of them got a turkey on the head. But yeah, there's going to be loads, so that'll be good. And here it is. It's short. I'll just get my words up. I was checking I wasn't muted then. That would have been a nightmare.
It's winter time at the West God, playing songs with my friends in the dark. As the night cuddles us in its arms with its best stars. And I remember the first night that I ever saw you. I wrote a song that was all about you, and no one listened except you and me. It's winter time at the West God, playing big pool with my friends in the dark, drinking Coca-Cola between bands, going somewhere. And I met most of my friends here and half of my band too, playing drums too loud for the main room. I'm the trouble, the noise has gone quiet. And I met most of my friends here and half of my band too, playing drums too loud for the main room. I'm the trouble, the noise has gone quiet. It's winter time at the West Garden, playing songs with my friends in the dark. It's winter time at the West Garden, playing songs with my friends.
Very
Cheers.
lovely.
I've,
Very lovely.
I think I've got to shoot off anyway because I've got to get my guinea pigs have a run about and that. So
Oh, there's nothing nice. Nothing that isn't nice about you, Rick. It's sweet stuff, man.
Oh,
Thanks a
cheers.
lot, man.
No
Really
bother.
appreciate it.
I might leave the music on and that, but I'm getting my camera off.
Oh, okay. Go and hide. Feel free.
Yeah. Thanks. See you later.
See you later, mate. Take care. I'm kind of a bit of a loss now because I know who's next, and they've just said they're on the call, but I can't. There they are. I found them. Hello. So I'm gonna do. Shall I do the quick screen share thing? It was Dressed Like Wolves. It is door number 20. We had a video just in case. Phew. but I wasn't expecting like seasoned professionals to let me down. So I'm gonna say hi, Kath. Hi, Phil. Are you okay to go? Just need to unmute and.
Let's do it. Judas. Not you. Just kidding. Yes, we're okay to go, I think. Hello, it's Cass. Hello, everybody. Faces. Look, it's people. I've heard there are people in the world outside of these walls. I've heard. It's so nice to see you. Yes, we're not singing that one yet. Shit, nope. That was good. Thank you very much.
Ray.
Completely distorted or just halfway distorted there? Is that right?
Sorry, Kath?
Are we completely incomprehensible over the Zoom, or are we just halfway?
It was okay. It's just starting to fuzz at the top end, so so maybe just you tweak the mic down a little.
Okay. So that might have been the shape note, or the distorted guitar, because Phil was actually running his acoustic through.
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Hence
I'm
the Judas thing, you know.
Not-
Electric, the Christmas. It's bad jokes
I'm not
in my
clever
head.
enough to know when it's. I'm not good enough to know. I'm not as good as you guys, and I just don't know when it's meant to be that good. I've got lucky again because I didn't tell the next person, but the next person, I was really keen to have him play, but he's had some problems with his internet. We were gonna try and pretend that he was doing this live, but we couldn't. So I'm gonna share my screen, and we'll hopefully get a video that'll come up, because he's brilliant, and it would be such a shame to miss him. But it's Bertie Armstrong. I don't know if any of you guys know Bertie, but he's an amazing musician and fantastic songwriter. And hopefully the next slide will be a video, and I'm hoping that it'll play.
Hello. Merry Christmas, everyone. This is called The Castle Across the Water. Well, the snow has started falling. White bed sheets on concrete. And although cold winds are blowing, I won't complain. I've had enough of these flat stones beneath my feet. I see cars and I see strangers, restless nights and empty streets. No, I know that it's my home, but I'm alone and I need somewhere to retreat. Ride that train through the hills and through the valleys in the rain, past the castle, across the water. When I reach that peaceful cliff top, well, you know I'll be feeling free. And the wind comes from the ocean, then picks me up, takes me with it to that mountain's rocky peak. And you'll sing amongst the songbirds, and with every note a memory. And oh, I know that I must go, but every time I leave a little part of me. Ride that train through the hills and through the valleys in the rain, past the castle, across the water. castle across the water. Ride that train through the hills and through the valleys in the rain. Past the castle across the water.
Lovely bird.
How amazing is that? And I'm so pleased I used the video just because it would have been a shame to not to have him on. And when you get, if you, well, Newcastle or wherever you are, and when you get a chance to see him, go and see him, because it's like a really lovely experience and everything. He's just such a lovely guy. And I'm hoping, like, because we're talking enough today, that Paul's not coming as a surprise. I can't tell anybody when the videos are on because I stop the video the minute I do anything. So that's kind of a bit of a. So I'm hoping this isn't going to come as a massive shock to say, Paul, the young property developers, did you know that you're up next? Yeah, you did. Brilliant. You see, it's all working. Thank goodness. Without swearing in front of Tim's kids. So I'm going to mute myself and I'm going to pass over to Paul, and I'm going to have a look at the timetable and see who's next, and drop them a little hint.
Am I on, eh? This isn't this isn't very seasonal, but it's not bad, I guess. I had news to share. The copy of Ride the Lightning I accused you of taking, while I found it underneath the stairs. I suppose I'm really sorry about that. I was mistaken when I saw you. I intended to make my mistake known. However, you preempted with a bombshell of your own. You're engaged to be married in the first week of July. He popped the question at tea in the park just before BDI. Furthermore, you now adore the things we used to mock back then. You have the DVDs of Danny Dyer's Deadliest Man. It's just a very irritating conversation that's just looking to get worse. And you know fine well, I'm just not cut out for this idiotic conflict. I'm too wrapped up in myself. And the ones labeled fragile are the first ones to be drop-kicked. You accept my cigarettes in between bouts of boastful claims of socializing with some of the town's trendiest names. It's a silly conversation I want to get out of soon, and I'll call you all the bastards in my head all afternoon. Meanwhile, I harbor intentions to hatch a dastardly plan to put a cat among the pigeon detectives' fans. It's just a very irritating conversation that's just looking to get worse. And by the way, I don't watch things about spaceships, so that joke was made groundlessly. And I don't really think Jamie Theakston is the same person as Jamie T. And I did not go mad 3 years ago. What the fuck does Donna's cousin know? Apart from lots of things about lots of things that I think are stupid, obviously.
Lush, love it, amazing, belter. I think are we? Oh God! When I think we are. If we remain 5 minutes behind schedule all the way through, that's perfect and well worth it. To have that bit of chat from Nev. So I was guessing 20 minutes, so I'm delighted with that, and we've got like up until 8:30, so I'm like, yeah, take it easy, guys. Thanks very much, Paul, for stepping in. You've been a superstar, and like if I put gigs on, you'll be on every support slot, regardless who it is.
I really appreciate it. Thank you.
No, totally cool.
Totally amazing. I'm just glad to be part of it. Like,
brilliant. So I'll. We're nearly at Christmas. We've nearly come to Christmas Day. And I'm gonna share and say, okay, that's Bertie. Thanks, Bertie. We need to go to the next slide. Oh yeah, that bit there. So that was Paul. We missed his slide. Sorry. And door 23, so the penultimate door of the Advent calendar, is back to Cass and Phil, folk legends on my Advent calendar live, and I'm so honoured, really touched. So Cass and Phil, over to you guys.
What does a folk legend do? You'd ask. What am I supposed to do as a folk legend? Sing a song. Once upon a time, there was somebody who sang some folk music, and they didn't stop. So we hung them. Hi, we're back. First time we played this live, we were at the Butterfly Cabinet. There you go, early connections. Oh, beautiful star of Beth. Stop. I said I was going to do this, and I didn't. Here we go, I'm going to turn on the original sound. I believe that's what makes it better, isn't it? Is this what makes it better when I'm singing? Yes, thumbs up from the man. Okay. Is that the guitar better? You get strumming sounds now instead of percussive strings? Any nods? Yes, John says yes. Thank you, John. When you're ready. Do the intro now, because your guitar sounds much better and everybody wants to hear you play. Phil Tyler, everybody. Get away. Phil Tyler. No. Yeah. Look, he's bowing to you. Well done, thank you, Mary. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine afar through the shadows dim, giving a light for those who long have gone. Beautiful star of Bethlehem. beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. A beautiful star will hope of rest for the Redeemer, good and blessed, yonder in glory when the crown is won. For Jesus is now the star divine, brighter and brighter he will shine. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Oh, beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawn. Give us the light to light the way to the land of perfect day. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. The beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine upon us until the glory dawn. Give us the light to light the way into the land of perfect day. Beautiful star of Bethlehem, shine on. Thank you very much. A couple of days before Christmas.
That's fantastic. Thanks very much. It's so nice to have you on here. For anybody who doesn't know, like Kath and Phil are like, you know, they're Kath and Phil in terms of their folk output, but they're also kind of part of like half of the bands that I really love in Newcastle, or at least a significant proportion of them. Bad Amputee, Spray Dog from years ago, Fret. Just like amazing bands, and they're always out there playing, and Yakadoon as well, who I know it's Claire's main thing, but Phil helps with as well. So I'm in awe of everything that you kind of do for the northeast Newcastle music scene. It's brilliant, and I love you guys. Thanks very much for doing it.
That one we sang earlier in the calendar, Claire sang on that when we recorded it.
Yeah, and I know Claire's here, and I know Rob's here as well. So yeah, so it's lovely, and maybe next year we'll get like a whole bunch of we'll be in person doing this, and we can have a whole bunch of Kath and Phil bands playing. That would be really sweet. But we'll leave that planning to another time. Thanks very much, everybody. Thanks for everybody's contribution. We may have caused some ructions in this house because I've been a bit tense and stressful while I've been trying to set this up, but I think it's all been worth it, and we've got more than 300 quid going to Music Venues Trust, so hopefully that helps them. So I really appreciate everything that everybody's done in putting songs together, and I really appreciate the kind of what's kind of gone on behind the scenes here, where people have put up with me being a grumpy old arse.
I think that's a round of applause for Richie's wife. Yay!
Yeah. So thanks, Tracy. That's some good advice, probably. So we have one final door. The Christmas Eve door of Christmas, and I don't think it could fall to anybody more appropriate certainly in the northeast. Maybe if we could get somebody else, one of the guys who always produces Christmas records every year, but I don't necessarily think they're any better than what Tim does. So thanks very much, Faithful Johannes. You've been brilliant throughout this year. It's a real. I'm really. It's brilliant to know you. I think is what I'd say. It's just like you're an amazing guy. And you do loads of stuff with loads of people, and what you do is incredible. And so it's really honoured to have you part of this. And it was great fun last year, and I hope it's been good fun this year.
Cool. Am I on, Richie? Am I on? Thumbs up. Yeah. Oh, great. So it's been a really lovely night. I cooked tea. During the start of it, we had sweet potatoes with Brussels sprouts kind of in butter and oil, and then a creamy sauce at the end, which sounds a bit weird, but it was fantastic. And then I washed up, and my guitar unready fingers have got really unready. They're really, really soft, so it's going to kill. And now I've had 2 glasses of wine on a Sunday night, which will mean this is ramshackle. So I'm going to go really quiet, because I think it's easier if you play quiet. Is that all right? But thanks to everyone who's played. It's been like a real eye-opener. I've been making notes of all the people that I've not heard of before, and then good to see loads of familiar faces as well. And I hope Rick Dobbins' guinea pigs are getting a good stretch of the legs. That was lovely. Right, so this one, and thanks ever so much, Richie, for everything and for putting this all together last year, like in real life, and this year like this, and for raising all the money that you have done. It's fantastic, and you do loads to help people. And your Happy Sundays gigs that were like family-friendly shows at the Cumberland. Hope they get back going soon when we're back to normal, because that's a great way to take my kids to see top bands. And we've still got the Ear Defenders from the first time. My daughter fell asleep during. Who did she fall asleep during? I think it was during the Samfires, which is unbelievable. She fell asleep on the front row. Anyway, right. Yeah. Right. So this is my Christmas song I've got out this year. It's called "It's Okay to Be Alone This Christmas," and it's kind of like a totally a COVID related song. Really, I wrote some really specific Boris Johnson-y type lyrics, but they just kind of clunked a little bit. I struggled with that kind of thing. So it was really morphed into a bit more of a, it's okay to be alone any Christmas kind of vibe. And it's a bit of fun, isn't it? Not being alone at Christmas, but writing Christmas songs. Anywho, I will progress, and I'll try not to read the chords from the bottom of the page because that's for the other song. Cheers. It's okay to be alone this Christmas, to just you and your smartphone. This Christmas, it's just a day like any other. You can call your sister or your brother. Do 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 There's nothing wrong with a nut roast for one. If you've got temptations, I've recipe recommendations. The Drifters did some good seasonal songs. I kept my grand's record entirely accidentally. Google your own favourite cracker jokes. Fashion a crown from the empty apple strudel box. You took some knocks, but you've always strolled back. Maybe not stronger or wiser either. It's okay to be alone this Christmas. Turn the radiators up this Christmas. If you're facing any awkward questions, say you're having problems with your connections. You could read a book or just close your eyes. Listen to the silence, hear the spiders creeping on the carpet. Probably best hold off the drink until 5. Use the day to be productive. Draw or paint or read or write something, or don't. It's fine. We can't be who we dream all the time. I know myself, I let me down. Repeating 5k week 3 interminably. I could keep a sledge under my bed from October until May. Although I've tipped to over 40, I dream nightly of snow days. The batteries are running out on my singing Christmas tree. It slows and slurs like a film demon from 1983. I'm still a vegetarian on a budget. The consultant threw away my crutches. I walked out with only one shoe on. Bought hot chestnuts that burnt my tongue. It's okay to be alone this Christmas, to wind up on your own this Christmas. I'm not saying that it will be easy. The novelty may wear off pretty quickly. It's okay to be alone this Christmas. 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 It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be alone. Cheers, thanks.
What a lovely end. Thank you, Tim. That's amazing. That was beautiful, man. Once again, I'm kind of I think maybe we need to swap and like you should be the kind of guitar-y, singer-y type, and you make me like half decent with the electronics and stuff. But that's cool. You know what? I'm going to kind of just go quiet and then if anybody wants to put their mic off on and have a chat or whatever, you're welcome to. I said we'd go till 8:30. It's 25 past, and it's not like it's late, is it? Nice, Nev. So I'm just going to leave it running, and if anybody wants to say hello to anybody, they can. But I need to get something to eat before I faint. But,
Can we embarrass you first and do a massive cheer for you, Richie?
Oh, thanks.
We're all gagging to cheer. Everyone, hooray!
Richie. Well done, everyone.
You know what?
Other than failing to do the Eurovision costume changes between every song, which was a crushing disappointment. It was amazing. Such a good event.
I've got. If we do something like this on Halloween, I've got a lot of gear for that, as you've seen. But I've got, as I kind of explained this in that article.